Mashhad is the second largest city in Iran and is one of the holiest cities in the Shia world. It's located 850 kilometers east of Tehran and is the center of the province of Reza, Goharshad, with a population of 2.8 million people. An aerial view of Mashhad showing its large modern airport and the mountains to the north of the city. The city is actually fed by underground canals fed from the mountains. A city map of Mashhad. Arriving by air is probably one of the main form of transport for this modern city. A panoramic view of 3 photographs of Mashhad taken from the mountains to the north. The city is substantial in size. We'll start with a wander through the bazaars. Take your time and look at these trinkets. They're symbols of globalization in Mashhad, with symbols from many different countries and religions. Can you count them? A local musician plays at the bazaar using a unique traditional instrument. These children are Afghan refugees who had fled to Mashhad. There are very large numbers of Afghan refugees surviving in Mashhad, just across the border from Afghanistan. I didn't spend a lot of time in Mashhad and unfortunately missed most of the museums. However, there are some substantial museums, including the Museum of Carpets. So I can't really tell you about the numerous museum displays. However, I am a collector of Persian carpets, and the Mashhad carpet is beautiful. The second largest holy city in the world, Mashhad attracts more than 12 million tourists and pilgrims every year, many of whom come to pay homage to the tomb of the Imam Reza, the 8th Shiite Imam. It has been a magnet for travelers since medieval times. This is a place of pilgrimage. Said that the rich go to Mecca, but the poor journey to Mashhad. Thus, even as those who complete the pilgrimage to Mecca receive the title of Hajj, those who make the pilgrimage to Mashhad are known as smashed peas, a term also employed by its inhabitants. Thought that over 20 million Muslims make the pilgrimage to Mashhad annually. We look at the Goharshad Mosque, built in 1418. Mashhad is a historical city founded in 823 AD, and its name comes from the place of martyrdom, referring to the death of Imam Reza, the 8th Imam, who was believed to have been poisoned here. More photos of the shrine of Imam Reza. Yet more photos of the shrine of Imam Reza. The Kanga Mosque, a mausoleum at Khayyam Garden. There's many mosques in Mashhad. This is the Mullah Haidar Mosque, a fine example of 19th century Iranian architecture. Mashhad has many famous tombs, including that of a famous Iranian painter, Kamal al-Mulk. A monument, Nadir Shah Afsar. The Pataki Memorial Monument. These mountains feed Mashhad with their water. Thank you, viewer, for joining me on this quick tour of Mashhad. And my apologies for butchering the Iranian place names.